real. Mom, just embrace we have the public life now.
I'm just gonna pretend I don't know you guys.
Oh my god.
So here we are.
Your phones and your
We're on the back roads to the beach. It's day one of Costa Rica, Tamarindo. We got in yesterday. I slept 10.5 hours in a non-air conditioned room because our air conditioning was broke, but that's okay. So we all got up at what, 3 in the morning? What time did you get up? 3:30. Tina got up at 3:30. We drove to the airport yesterday at 4 in the morning, and it was a...
We were running on adrenaline.
We were running on adrenaline the way you often do when you're traveling, and flew from Sudbury to Toronto, Toronto to Liberia, and we got into Tamarindo around 6 o'clock last night. Settled in, brought our luggage into the house, and walked down to town. Had supper, walked on the beach, came back, settled in, and we were all, you know that feeling you get when you've been traveling all day? Adrenaline, I guess. You don't really feel tired, but you feel like you're kind of funky. It's funky, it's a weird feeling, but it's exciting because you know you're going somewhere exciting, and we're there. So
There's excitement. You feel like it's surreal, and when you get here, like when we got in last night, it was such a cool feeling because you're in the town and it's like...
feels like a second home, right?
We walked onto the beach, Bob Marley was playing, there were lights everywhere.
Bob Marley, he's back from the grave? Hello. Anyways, we talked to some old friends of ours who have a condo in our complex, and we went and visited them. That's what we did. I was trying to think of what it was. Wendy and Laurier. So anyways, it was pretty non-eventful, as most travel experiences are with us. We've been very fortunate. We haven't had any major catastrophes. Okay, you got to check this out. I'm going to have a little... You hear that? Hey, keep it down. That's Joe the sax guy. Joe and Louise have a duo. And they also host the open mic night at Paso Tiempo. If you're ever in Tamarindo, you want to go to open night mic with Joe and Louise. They will back you up, and you can go up, do 2-3 songs. You can sing, play guitar, play harmonica, play the bagpipes, play whatever you want. It's one of our favorite activities.
What is our favorite activity?
Open mic night. I was just talking about Joe. Joe's story in a very quick 20-second summary is he's a New York-based sax player. He's been living here for about 7 or 8 years. Him and his wife moved down here, fell in love, went back, sold everything, and moved back.
And that seems to be the case for a lot of these people.
Yeah, once you come here, you're really drawn to come back. Costa Rica has that appeal. So.
And we have a really special guest who will be performing an open mic night here in about approximately 2 weeks.
I wonder if his name is Jason.
His name is, he's not known yet here in Tamarindo, but...
He's never been to Costa Rica. So that's Danielle's boyfriend. He's a classical guitarist. And we're going to get him up on stage and wherever else during open mic night.
Yes, he's very excited to come.
So we're looking forward to that. So yeah, we're walking to the beach. I will capture a quick video once we're near the beach. For us, it's an 11-12 minute walk from our condo to the beach. And for some reason, there's lots of traffic. Usually this road's very quiet, but it's because I'm trying to videotape. And you know, you meet people, you say hi, people are very friendly. So yeah, we're almost at the beach. I see people going down there with their surfboards. So there must be getting a high tide, because that's usually what you'll see is people hitting the beach when high tide comes in, or when there's a big swell and the waves are really nice. So the roads are rough. You can see how bad they are. They're really bad in rainy season, because you got all this daily rain. It just creates all these canyons and troughs and what have you. Okay, so soon as I get to the beach, I'll show you what it looks like. And it's actually one of the most exciting moments, especially after we just get here and it's our first trip to the beach, which is right now. Well, actually, we walked by the beach last night, but it was nighttime. Today we're going to go to the beach and spend a couple hours. I got a lot more things I want to talk about, but I just wanted to put this video out there to talk about our first day here. This is when you move to a place like this, or when you visit a place like this, you develop these habits and these patterns and these activities that they become ritualized. And this is one of our most exciting and memorable times, is getting settled in. All right, let's go to the beach, go for a swim, play some frisbee, read a book, maybe buy a coconut, and all that good stuff. Okay, girls are over there. I'm going to tell you a quick story. See this field right here? There used to be all kinds of trees in there. We've walked this road a million times. Anyways, we were walking down here at night once, and I was walking on the outside of the girls, and I sort of lagged behind them, and they didn't know I grabbed this nice sized rock, and I lobbed it way over their heads, and it landed in this, what at that time was this forest, this jungle, and it went crashing into I'm so mean. They literally jumped out of their skin. So, just a little side story. Dusty roads of Tamarindo. Okay guys, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, the beach is close. Families, see lots of families on this beach. Lots of surfers, lots of retired folks, expats, locals. You'll see local families, especially on Sundays and holidays. This road here is a road that we know very, very well, because we used to stay down the road at a place called Costa Rica when we used to first come here before we bought our own place. Check this out. Watermelons! Hey, hey! Hey, hey! Hello! Hi. I almost got ran over by the watermelon truck. These are new stores. One thing that happens is when we come down every year, there's always stuff being built. You'll see businesses that are gone, then you'll see new businesses. There's always that going on in Costa Rica, especially in Tamarindo. And I'm sure it happens in a lot of other beach towns. But a couple of years ago, I was doing a gig for Nouvelle Teak, which is a teak manufacturer. They're Swiss-based. And the guy who, there's a guy who hired us to do photos for this company. And he told us that 80% of the companies in Costa Rica are foreigners, which I thought was an interesting statistic. Can you hear that? Well, I got to tell you a story. See that tree? True story. 2 years ago, I was walking down here. There's a family of monkeys up there, and a monkey took a dump right on my shoulder from way up there. Like, it was way high, and by the time it landed on my shoulder, it was like, poof. What a mess. All right, check this out. Here we are. It's La Playa. This is why we come here. There's the Queen and the Princess. I don't know if that guy was yelling at me or not, but probably trying to sell some. Check this out. So right now it's about 2/3 going into high tide, I think. You can always tell when high tide's coming or going, obviously by the location of the water, but also if the beach is wet, that means the tide's going out because it was just high tide. So I think that high tide's just coming in because it looks pretty dry. Here's something you see all the time. Horses. So here's something that's exciting. Right there. There's a hostel hotel right there. Could you imagine waking up in the morning, you go out inside your balcony, and there's a crocodile? Could happen. See all the birds? That means there's good fishing. When you see that many pelicans, there's a lot of small fish that are coming in close to shore. You'll often see fishermen. I think there are fishermen there, or is that surfers? This is what I love, seeing the families. Lots of campers and families and people just pulling in, spend the day on the beach, which you see a lot of. Again, as I mentioned earlier, you see that a lot on holidays, Christmas, Easter. No gracias. Guys selling stuff. And there's what's called grazinado, which is what this guy's selling right here, which is shaved ice, evaporated milk, flavoring, and I think icing sugar. It's quite delicious. It's very, very refreshing. Grazinado. All right, guys, signing off. Mariachi band. Sunset. There's a lot of people on the beach. It seems to draw them out at this time of the day. I'm gonna guess this is probably the most photographed scene in the history of scenes being photographed. That beach sunset, especially here, it's quite beautiful. So we got a lot of people. And it's Christmas week, so today's Monday, Christmas is on Saturday. A lot of tourists, everything gets a little pricey for rentals. I was talking to a few people, and it seems for some reason since last winter, the price of real estate has just shot through the roof down here. I mean, that's crazy. I'm guessing This is my theory, because you know we've been coming here since 16, 17 years ago, and I've always tracked real estate prices. I've always tried to keep an eye on it. Sorry to step over that little stream. And my guess is that there's people that are moving from the United States and Canada, and they're moving horses. More horses. Lots of horses. You gotta watch the horse poop, it's everywhere. So my theory is that people are moving because they're sick and fed up with what's going on. That's my best guess, and I'm pretty sure to some degree or other that I'm bang on. They're sick of these mandates, they're sick of lockdowns, they're sick of the insanity, they're sick of the progressive governments, they're sick of all the wokeness and everything of that nature. You come here to be free, to be healthy, and to live. So, check it out. There's a lot of people down there. A lot of surfers. There's Tina. There's our daughter. There's the sunset. There's some surfer dudes.
Really nice.
Yeah.
That's cute. I just feel like I looked out.
This is what it's all about. Danielle, are you going surfing?
I don't know, I want to. I want to go at least boogie boarding.
Oh, you want to go surfing?
Yeah, I do.